Sawadee Kap, everyone. I'm Crew Yai Danny, and this is Putroy Crew Alex. In this video, we're going to be looking at some basic techniques using the 1-2 and how you can incorporate this into your own Muay Thai training. So check it out. All right, so we're going to start with the basics of the basics, and that is the correct placement of your feet. All right, so any effective punch, knees, elbows, kicks have to commence with a proper stance. All right, so now if you're right-handed, place your right foot behind. All right, so we're going to have our lead foot pointing in the direction of our opponent or the heavy bag, wherever our targets are. And now we're going to have our back foot always pointed on a slight angle as such. Now it's very important to distribute your weight evenly. All right, a lot of martial arts style will always recommend a 70-30, 60-40, vice versa. I'm not a big fan of distribution of percentages. I'm just a fan of placing yourself correctly so you can generate the maximum effect when you decide to hit your opponent. All right, so as Alex is demonstrating his stance right now, basically shoulder width apart. Now he's going to have his hands up, elbows down to protect his face. That's the on guard position. And today we're covering the straight punches. And in traditional Muay Thai, we refer to the left as makdrong, which is a straight left punch. And then makdram, which is a straight right punch. All right, so basically known as the 1-2 or the jab cross. All right, so in Muay Thai, we don't always just necessitate just jabbing or flicking a punch with our left. We want to always create damage. So every time we throw our left punch, it's just a cross using our lead hand. All right, so look, as we extend the punch, it's very important to keep your guard up on the opposite side, but also chin will meet the shoulder, shoulder meets the chin. All right, so everything connects together, so that way there, any overhand punch at the same time doesn't get countered on the chin. It gets caught with the shoulder, so you can protect yourself. Now with the boxing glove, you don't always really see, because a lot of times people tend to hit like this. All right, if you just jab out and you hit with the bottom of your glove, basically you're just tapping with the bottom of your fist, which is the fingers. All right, so you want to bring the shoulder into the elbow into the punch, but the punch at the end is the two first knuckles. Those two big knuckles are going to connect into the target. So let's say the chin, for example. All right, so as he shoots out that makdram, that's the straight left, always in a straight line. All right, and the same thing goes for his right punch now. The only difference, he's going to be turning his body into that punch because it comes from the rear, so he needs that reach. He's going to turn and making sure he doesn't lean forward. So from the side here, Alex, every time you punch, one of the most common mistakes I see is people tend to lean forward as they punch. They want to overreach, and look, it brings his weight off balance, and now he's going to crumble over his lead foot. So it's important to anchor yourself 50-50 and transfer the weight, and it has to stop on that lead foot. So when you throw that punch, boom, the shoulder extends fully, but you're still balancing on that lead foot. All right, so you rotate your trunk, and that generation into the two first knuckles is where it makes contact. Now if we throw the straight left a few times, go. So here, boom, boom, boom. Notice how the right hand doesn't drop. And now if we throw the right hand, boom, boom. Same thing. The only difference now is we rotate our punch, rotate the whole body into the punch. And now the left hand is always guarding up. Now if we throw the 1-2, it looks like this. 1-2, 1-2. And now we can also practice to level up is stepping into range. Because of course, if we're both fighting here and I threw the 1-2 here, now I'm not reaching, right, my opponent. So one quick step with the lead foot, look, just by doing this, just by stepping in, now the punches are landing. So we want to practice stepping in and stepping out. So basically just take a slight step and back into your stance. So 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. So turn, turn, always turning your shoulders into the punch. Get full extension. A lot of times people will punch and it kind of looks like this. They keep everything crowded. It's like 1-2. They keep everything bunched up like you're crunching onto yourself. We want to extend ourselves. Why don't I have a high stance? In Muay Thai, you don't want to be crouching like this, right? You want to be able to use all your weapons. Later on, we'll cover some knees and kicks. You won't be able to knee and kick if your legs are bent as such, all right? So we want to keep everything nice and high, nice and extended. And the 1-2, wah, wah, it really extends away from your body. Get the elongation of your arm. So 1-2 again, step it in. And then step back out, step it in, and then step back out. Look, if I just stand here, watch where his punches go. They go right through the target, right? His punch is actually passing my chin, all right? So when I'm standing in front of him now, as he steps in, boom, boom, that is the knockout blow. We step, project our force forward, and with that rotation generates a lot of power. So that's the 1-2. Now we'll be able to cover these basic punches using the main weapons of Muay Thai. After the punches, the real main weapons of Muay Thai are going to be your elbows, your knees, as well as your kicks. All right, those are the three main weapons of Muay Thai. Punches almost come last. All right, so in kickboxing and boxing, your punches are first. But in traditional Muay Thai, the main weapons will be your shin kicks, your knees, and your elbows. The punches are there to set everything up. We'll show you in a second. All right, so grab the Thai pads on, and now we're going to show you how we generate the power with the left punch, the right punch, as well as basic weapons. All right, so now on the left straight, look, same thing. I'm going to be holding my pad as such, but I want Alex to generate that forward pressure. Look, bam, he pushes it in. Notice how the shoulder drives the punch. All right, so he doesn't flick it out, he pushes the punch in. All right, so again, wham, one more time, wham, and one more, wham. See, that's your left punch. Now on the right punch, it'll be the same thing, but notice the difference is going to be that rotation. All right, so here, wham, one more time, wham, and one more, wham. Okay, now if we combine the 1-2, that looks like this. Bam, 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 and one more time. Ash, ash. There you go. And that's how we want to practice on the Thai pads. The reason why we use Thai pads in Muay Thai, simply instead of focus mitts, is basically it's a thicker target. This gives you the impression of a heavy bag, right? Every time he wants to generate that power, all right, I have something that's much thicker, more condensed to be able to absorb those punches. Helps my athlete really generate that rotation into the punch, as opposed to focus mitts where it's a little bit thinner. Okay, now with the Thai pads, eventually we want to be incorporating the main weapons, which are the elbows, the knees, as well as the kicks. So if we can combine this basic combinations, the classic ones will be 1-2 into an elbow. It'll look like this, and then walks it in for an elbow. Again, one more, and now if we incorporate the knees, for example, a straight knee after the 1-2, it could look like this. One more. See? Always bring back into our stance. That's the focus of all the techniques, is always returning into your on guard position. Okay? Now, the swing kick would look like this. I would hold my pads here, and then he kicks to the side, right? So again, and now we can combine this with that 1-2. Again, reset, bam. All right? So the basic tools, basic weapons of Muay Thai, super important, everyone, to understand that you don't want to go too fast. When we're starting out, we have to perfect our techniques one technique at a time. So now we have the punches. Bop, bop. We have an elbow. We have a knee. And we also have a kick. Bam. Those are just basics, right? Now we can combine basic combos. 1-2. 1-2 knee. And 1-2 swing. And notice when you're starting out, you don't want to kick too fast. You want to give the pad holder a chance to turn his pads, absorb your kick, and also for the athlete, it also resets your position. After you return your right cross, boom, you have to come back to position to distribute the weight back to the back leg and then turn again to shoot out your kick. All right, so this exercise is great for that purpose. Okay, so once again, 1-2 elbow, 1-2 knee, 1-2 swing, and those are the basic combinations using the 1-2 in Muay Thai. All right, guys, so there you have it. Basic Muay Thai combinations for your training sessions. Guys, leave us a thumbs up, and if you are a fan of Muay Thai and you'd like to see more videos just like this one, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content. We'll see you
in the next video.
Sawadee Kap.